All right, so we're back for another deep dive, and today we're going all the way to Italy
Italy it is.
to talk about, well, I guess you could call it a mafia group,
Yeah.
the Ndrangheta.
Ndrangheta,
And
exactly.
the reason we're talking about them is because there was this crazy raid
Yeah.
pretty recently, just last week,
hmm
down in the Calabria region of Italy.
Right in the toe of the boot.
Yeah, the toe of the boot, yeah.
You got it.
And from what I understand, they arrested like 60 people.
About 60. Some went to jail. Some are under house arrest.
Wow, so it was a big,
It was a big operation.
yeah, a big operation.
It was.
And it was all based on this Global South World article, right?
That's right. They were citing a Reuters report.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I want to know is like, why is this such a big deal?
Well, I think what's so fascinating about these raids is that they're not just like a one-off thing.
Right?
They're the culmination of years of investigation.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They've been building a case for a long time to finally bring down these guys because it's not easy.
So these Ndrangheta, they're not just like some small local gang or something.
No. They're considered the most powerful mafia group in all of Italy.
Oh, wow.
And their reach is global. They're not just stuck in Calabria.
Global. I mean, how can a group like that
Yeah.
like stay under the radar for so long?
It's really interesting. They've been around for a long time, like over a century.
Wow.
And over time, they've just built up their power and influence.
And no one noticed.
Well, I mean, people noticed, but it's hard to take down an organization that's so ingrained
Yeah.
in the fabric of society, you know?
Right. And if they're all over the world,
Exactly.
how are we even supposed to like keep track of what they're doing?
Right. So that's the thing. They're involved in all sorts of activities.
Like what?
Well, the article mentioned drug trafficking, right?
Yeah, that was like the main thing I picked up on.
That's a big one for them, cocaine especially.
Oh, wow.
They have connections in South America. They move it all over Europe. But that's not all. They're also involved in, like, think about it, money laundering,
Oh, yeah.
arms trafficking, you name it.
It sounds like a business almost.
It is. It's like a criminal corporation.
Wow.
They've diversified their portfolio, so even if one thing gets shut down,
Right.
they have other operations to fall back on.
So 60 arrests, that's got to hurt them, right?
It definitely makes a dent, but it's not going to cripple them.
Really?
Ndrangheta is structured to withstand losses. They're like a hydra.
A hydra, what do you mean?
You cut off one head,
Yeah.
two more grow back.
Oh, I see.
They have this really tight-knit family structure and a hierarchy that allows them to just keep going.
So even if they lose some people.
Yeah, there's always someone else ready to step in.
So what's next then?
Ah.
Are we just stuck with these guys forever?
I wouldn't say that. It's a constant fight. Law enforcement is getting more sophisticated.
Okay.
They're using new techniques, working with other countries to
Oh.
try to disrupt these networks.
That's got to be tough though.
It is, because Ndrangheta's adapting too. They're always one step ahead.
Man, it's just crazy to me how an organization like this
know.
can operate so effectively.
It is.
So like, what are some of the big takeaways here?
Well, I think this raid shows us just how deep-rooted Ndrangheta is.
Yeah.
They're not just some local problem.
Right.
They have connections all over the world. They infiltrate legitimate businesses.
It's scary.
It is.
So what can we even do about it?
Well, it's a global problem, so it requires a global solution.
Meaning?
We need international cooperation. We need to share intelligence.
Okay.
We need to be vigilant. Keep an eye on these groups.
Yeah, that's not easy though.
It's not, but it's necessary.
Well, this has been eye-opening, to say the least.
It is.
I had no idea just how big of a problem this was.
It's easy to overlook organized crime when it's not right in front of you.
Right, but it's affecting all of us,
Exactly.
even if we don't realize it.
And if we don't realize.
Well, thanks for breaking all this down for me.
No problem.
And for our listeners out there, I mean, what can we do? Should we just be worried or?
I think it's important to be aware, to understand how these groups operate, because the more we know,
Yeah,
the better equipped we are to fight back.
to fight back, yeah.
So keep learning, stay informed.
Great advice. All right, that's it for this deep dive. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next time.
See you later.